on this episode of the podcast, episode 30. Is it actually episode 30? I was doubting that number before. Apparently it is. Anyway, I'm going to talk about TV relationships, gifts, and pizza. I bet you're all excited for the third segment. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Luke Who's Talking podcast with me, Luke. I hope you're doing all right out there. Hope you're going okay. Now, let me pose you this question. Have you ever been strangely invested in a relationship on a TV show? Just a little bit of a ponder about that. Yes, no, maybe. Well, I am. I'm strangely invested in a relationship on a TV show, on an old TV show. Now, I've been watching on Netflix Gilmore Girls, and I started watching it because I went to a friend's house. They had it on TV, or they had it on. They were watching it, and the guy who plays Lorelei's dad, I forget his name, Edward Harmon, I believe it is. He was Richie Rich's dad in the movie Richie Rich. So I saw that he was on the TV at my friend's house, and I said, "Are you watching Richie Rich?" And they said, "No, it's Gilmore Girls." It's like, okay. So I henceforth have started watching Gilmore Girls. And as I've gone through the series, I'm up to series 5 now, about halfway through it, I think, I have become strangely invested in the relationship between Luke, hey, that's me, who owns the diner, and Lorelei. Because in the early episodes, the early series, he's sort of like, oh yeah, there's a little bit of, the stares happening and that sort of stuff. And I'm sitting back going, mate, make a move. And then I have also then thought, actually, that is exactly what I would do. And actually, it took me 2 years to sort of ask somebody out recently. But I talked about that on a previous episode. But so I was sort of like, come on, make a move. But anyway, the episode where they finally got together, I was so happy about it. I don't know why, but I was watching it and I just had a dumb grin on my face when they got together. And I was like, yes, finally, they're a thing. I was satisfied. I was strangely satisfied. And then I'm like, why? Why am I so invested in this TV show relationship between these two characters? I think I'm strangely invested in Luke because he has the same name as me, and actually I think some of his mannerisms and things I can relate to. And also Lorelei, if she was a real person, I would probably be like, oh, how about it? Because, she's pretty and she is fun and she has a very bubbly personality. So I like that. Much like a similar situation, once again, refer to a previous episode, but much like a similar sort of, I guess, situation I've been in recently with a said person who took me 2 years to ask out on a date. But anyway, yeah, but I'm back to the TV show. I'm strangely invested in this. Like, the show is okay, but I'm just watching it for Luke and Lorelei. I just want that love to blossom and to grow and for there to be a marriage, which happens maybe. No, I don't know. But I'm just strangely invested in that. So I have a question. If you've been strangely invested in, not necessarily like a relationship in a TV show, but maybe in a character, or if you've just been strangely invested in a show and you've thought to yourself, why? Send me a tweet, send me an email, send me a message on the Facebooks, or if you're a personal friend, just be like, yeah, so this is my strange investment. There you go. That was a long first story, wasn't it? Anyway, now let's get into the second one. Now, last year I had a significant birthday. I turned a particular age, and I purchased myself a watch. got myself a nice watch, nice spicy leather. It's not spicy, but got myself a classy watch. And I sort of thought to myself, every year for my birthday, I might buy myself a new watch. And then, slowly I would have then a collection of timepieces. And I have consulted people about this, somebody via a letter. And I asked somebody on Facebook, a friend of mine, we were talking on Facebook, and I said, what do you reckon? Should I get a watch or should I get something else? Anywho, now, here's the thing though. Is that an okay thing to do? Is it okay to buy yourself a gift for your birthday, like every year? Or is it okay to do it at particular birthdays? So, for example, not giving away how old I am, but if when I turn 30, would that be something to say, I'll buy myself a gift for my 30th? And then you say, maybe when I'm 35, get myself something else. Or is it something okay to do every year? So every year, I made this pledge to myself last year that I would get myself a watch every year for my birthday. I didn't put a time frame on it though, so I'll be here 50, 25 years time, or maybe longer, age spoilers there, with a huge rack of timepieces. But I mean, like, is that something that's okay to do? Get yourself a gift for your birthday, like annually, or should I say I'm going to do it maybe every second year? Or what? I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? I'm asking a lot of questions. Well, I've asked 2 questions this episode. So there's something for you to have a ponder on. Is that like something okay to do? And here's a plot twist for you. The next story is also going to have me posing a question to you. Now, pizza. We all love pizza, I assume. Maybe wouldn't it be scandalous if, like, Italians actually hated pizza? Like, we invented this thing, it's called pizza, and we actually all hate it. That'd be, I've lost words. That would be an absolute scandal. Now, of course, some people have problems with pineapple on pizza. I've got to say, I'm not one of those people. If a pizza's got pineapple on it, I will put it in my mouth and eat it. However, last week, a co-worker retired at my work, so we had a bit of a pizza party. And one of them, it was a double whammy of pizza scandal. It was square, right? It was a square pizza. Also, it had corn on it. A pizza with corn on it. And another co-worker at the party declared that a crime. They were like, that pizza with corn on it, that's a crime. It was a crime to them. So is it a crime to have corn on a pizza? It was very interesting, actually, because nobody touched the square pizza with corn on it until I had a piece. And then one of the managers had a piece after some convincing. And then somebody had half a piece. And I had another piece. And then I finished off that half. But nobody went for a square pizza with corn on it, which was interesting. They were all scared off of squareness, I think. It was a new style, a new one from where it come from. They were good pizzas. But yeah, this one, it was square. So unusual, and it had corn on it. It had corn, it had capsicum, cheese, of course, and I think it had a bit of like a chipotle sauce on it. It had chicken as well. We sort of decided it was a Mexican-y style pizza. But yeah, another question for you. 3 questions in this episode. Have you been strangely invested in like a TV show or a TV show relationship? Is it okay to buy yourself a gift for your birthday on an ongoing basis? And is it a crime to have corn on a pizza? There you go. 3 questions. I want 3 answers. Do it. Tweet me. Email me. Yell down the street. Do something. But 3 questions, 3 answers. That's all I want. That's all I'm after. It's all I need. Well, that is it for this episode of the podcast. I'm going to go back to watching The Driver. Have you seen that? It's from about 1978, I think, and Ryan O'Neill is in it, and he's a getaway driver. I was just laying back and put it on, started watching it, and I thought, I could record my podcast. Nobody's here at the house, so it'd be a good opportunity for me to do so. So I have done so. There you go. It's a spoiler of my Monday afternoon. It's absolutely exciting. I hope you enjoyed the podcast as always. And you can tweet me, email me, all that jazz. Share it with a friend. Like, comment, subscribe. Do you comment? Yeah, people can comment, like on iTunes, can't they? Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you next time.